let's go ahead and talk some Utah football.
Let's do it. Before we get into the content, we'd like to encourage you to join the conversation in the comments down below. While you're down there, consider subscribing to Utah Football DNA. Make sure you smash that like button for your boy Darren.
That's right. Speaking of the Big 12, though, and conference play, this is the week, AJ.
Yes, sir.
This is the week where we break down our Big 12 top 5 power rankings.
Yes, it is.
Now, we typically do this a little earlier in the year. We want to do it way too early, but with the season right around the corner, we can't say that.
I think we did a way too early one.
Did we?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we did a way too early one. Now, so if you guys are watching on Utah Football DNA, that'll be on our main channel, DNA Sports Recap. I think it might have been right before we created this channel. So,
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of which, this channel's seeing steady growth, so love all the folks that are watching our videos and subscribing. It's going to get exciting when football season comes around. And we'd love to talk to you more about that as we go, for sure.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's start with our top 5. Do you want me to start with 5? Or
yep.
Okay. You're like, yep. Why do you want me to go first, AJ?
Sure do. I like responding to your excellent takes.
My excellent takes.
Yeah.
Sure. Did you catch the tone in his voice there?
There's no tone.
All right. So I had to number these backwards because the way this does it didn't let me start with 5. It kept changing the numbers. So mine says 1, but I mean 5.
Okay.
So catch me if I screw that up.
Okay.
So 5, I've got OK State. They are going to be 9-3 this year. I got them going 7-2 in conference. I see the record being, a decent year for the team, but they're going to have tough losses to Oregon, Texas Tech, and Houston. I think they're going to drop to those guys.
Yeah.
They had a whopping 55 players coming in from the transfer class, which includes quarterback Drew Mestimaker, who threw 34 touchdowns, 9 interceptions last year, averaging 311 yards per game, and a completion percentage of a very nice 69%.
Yeah. Yeah, I like OK State. This is usually a tough season. They got a brand new head coach after having a head coach for 400 years. They kind of had to move the direction, change the ship a little bit, but he did a good job recruiting, got some nice players in the transfer portal. I really like your pick of OK State at 5. I would say they were kind of one of those fringe teams for me. That was right in there. I'm going to go with Arizona at 5. I just think this is a school that's had all of their coordinators and coaching staff together for the last couple of years. Kind of over both of these years, they've just gotten better, right? I mean, they were 9-4 last year, which is a great recovery from the 4-8 that they were the year before. So they still got Noah Fafita, got to be in his 12th year of college football. Don't know, dude's got to be old. But I think they're going to push to the top end of this conference. Brett Brennan's just done such a great job as head coach with these guys, and I think his expectations. These guys were right on the fringe last year. That they were 1 loss, 1 win away from making a Big 12 title game as well. So they were right there with Utah at the end. They ended up dropping 1 that put them kind of out of contention, but they were right there, and I think they expect to be right there, if not a little bit better this year.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I had Arizona on my kind of like what last time we did a
dark horse.
A dark horse.
Yeah,
everybody thought that my dark horse meant I thought they were going to win it. So we got roasted in the comments. So we didn't do dark horses this year.
Yeah, no dark
Although
horses.
I was actually quite correct. They did have a much better year.
Yes.
I was like spot on there. So if you took the over-under on their wins that year, you made some money. Not a betting channel. Number 4, I have Houston. Houston number 4. I got them going 10-2 this season, going 7-2 in conference with losses to Texas Tech and our Utes. The Cougars have a very nice depth on this team, especially with nice depth as well as having Connor Weigman.
Yeah.
So it's Weigman, actually. Weigman. I did a pronunciation dictionary, and it's
Weigman?
It's Weigman.
Oh.
Weigman. I've heard it both ways.
Heard it both ways.
We got a shirt coming out. Anyway, he had 2,700 yards at a 65% completion rate, good for 25 touchdowns last season. So, yeah, I like Houston, man. I think they did it. I think they got good depth on that team, and I think they're going to be pretty good. I got them top 5, number 4, just being out of OK State.
I'm actually right there with you. I'm going to go with Houston at number 4.
Sweet.
Yeah, so this is kind of a scary team, man. They got the number 1 quarterback recruit with 5-star Keyshawn Henderson. He was the first 5-star signee at Houston since 2016. Nice. They did a great job recruiting some kids from high school. I mean, they got Paris Melvin Jr., John Hebert. This Houston team these guys won 10 games last year, beat LSU in a bowl game. And they really put some nice light on them for the recruiting in the state of Texas, which is always huge. And then also in the transfer portal where they got Raiden Cook, Cameron Robertson, who are both 4-star recruits. Willie Fritz he's really kind of turned this place around. They were kind of the bottom end of the Big-12 conference. And, you can really tell they got their eyes set on conference championship. They got some nice funding, have made some nice deals, and this is going to be a fun team to follow this year.
For sure. Okay, so what we have, number 3, AJ? Number 3, I have Utah. I have Utah number 3. I have them having the same record as Houston, but I think Utah's going to take the 3 over the 4 because they're going to have a win over Houston. So the losses are going to come from BYU and from TCU. Those are the Utes where the Utes are going to lose a game. I can decide between them and Arizona. Main reason behind that is because the Utes always find a way to shit the bed against someone that they're supposed to beat later in the year.
Yep.
This is and I'm hoping this is a Morgan Scalley thing. I'm hoping this is a Coach Witt thing and not a Morgan Scalley thing. I want to be proven wrong on this one, AJ, but I think they're going to lose to BYU, and I think they're going to lose to TCU. They have not beaten BYU since 2019. Utah and BYU are in very similar situations when it comes to their coaching staff. It was like, oh, no, Morgan Scalley is a new head coach. That guy's been there for 2 decades plus, right? So he's basically just coming into a position that he's already should have been running a long time ago. But they are getting a new offensive coordinator. You also have BYU getting a new defensive coordinator with Hill leaving. So there's a lot of similarities there. But I just haven't seen it from the Utes yet to see that they could beat BYU. So that's why I got the Utes at number 3, edging out Arizona with that win over edging out Houston with that win over Houston with the same record.
Nice. At number 3, I'm going to go BYU. I think BYU had a great season last year, and completely honestly, they should have been in the college football playoff. I mean, with their resume, their only 2 losses coming from Texas Tech. Once in the regular season, once in the Big-12 championship. They returned star quarterback Bear Bachmeier. They got LJ Martin's coming back. But both of these guys are pretty banged up at the end of last year, and Martin ended up having shoulder surgery. Bachmeier still got a injured bum ankle. They said that he missed some of spring camp. Wide receiver is the biggest concern for BYU. They're going to have to find some targets for Bear to throw to. That's all there is to it. That pretty much everybody that's in their wide receiving course come out of the transfer portal. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. JoJo Phillips is their kind of one returning guy. I think that they will have a great year, but I do think that their one loss this year will come to Utah when they're at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Interesting. I also have BYU only having 1 loss. I have them second in the conference. I have them with a record of 11-1, with their one being 9-0 in conference. I got that 1 loss coming against Notre Dame. The reason why I had that 1 loss coming in against Notre Dame is because they are preseason ranked as 5th best team in the country, and I just think with some, like you mentioned, the questions around the wide receiver room, how Bears' health progresses in fall camp here, will go to say a lot. But I'm taking them to run the table in conference, but I think they're going to lose to Notre Dame, and I think that's going to give them Texas Tech the edge over them. So that's why I got BYU at number 2.
Yeah, I think BYU is a great team, and I think they are right there. I think the problem is if they can't get targets for him to throw to, it's going to put the ball back in Bear Bachmeier's hands, and it's going to force him to run the football. And quarterbacks can't stay healthy when they're constantly running the football. That's all there is to it.
I think McKinley's got a perfect comment on that one there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just really what it is, though. You know what I mean? So Bear is hopefully this year he settles down and doesn't take some of the hits that he took last year, because that's the reason he was banged up on the tail end of the year.
And he tried to do it all himself. Yeah,
he had to do it all himself. You know what I mean? And they lost. They had Parker Kingston. He's not with the program anymore. That was kind of their one nice receiving target that he had a bunch of cohesion with. He's not with the program anymore. I worry about BYU. I'm going to go with Utah number 2.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
This is a surprise, AJ.
Yeah. The
eternal optimist for the Utes is not putting the Utes at number 1. Guys, mark it, guys. This is absolutely a big deal. But hear me out here, okay? Devin Dampier and Bert Ficklin were just ranked in the top 3 quarterback room by CBS Sports, right? The only schools ranked above them were the Ducks, who have Dante Moore and Dylan Raiola, both 5-star quarterbacks, and then the Texas Longhorn, who have Arch Manning and MJ Morris. So I was listening to the Under the Utes headset. It's one of the podcasts that the Utes social media does, and listening. Still our thing, man. It's the big headset. That's our thing.
It's just under the headset though. It's not under the big headset. So
I'm
we
just saying.
we can still make it a thing.
We
got
gotta
to
make a t-shirt.
Yeah, we got this. So, but listening to Kevin McGivern talk about how his offense and how much freedom he has from Morgan Scalley to be innovative, and how he's going to put players in the best position to be successful. I just have a lot of faith in this Utah offense this year. They've got a lot of returning stars. I think getting some of these transfers in, especially guys that came from the Kevin McGivern scheme, that is going to put a ton of faith in Devin Dampier to get the ball down the field. It seems like they're going to be throwing the ball a lot more, which I think is advantage Utah. If they can put a bunch of points on the board, or even 21 points on the board, it sure does take a ton of pressure off the defense. Not have to do a shutout every single game, right? You don't have to have a shutout. It's okay if they score. It gives those guys the ability to stay fresh. Give some guys some more reps if you're on blowout games. Love Utah too. I think that's where we're realistically at. I think we're one of the top 2 teams in the conference this year.
I like it, man. I think it's great. I love the optimistic view on it. Not even too crazy optimistic. I think you're being a little bit more tempered on your optimism there. I think you had a little bit more realistic take on there. My only question on that is, when it comes to the Utah, is that, again, this is first time head coach, and
not really though.
Power 4 conference. I mean, in a Power 4 conference. Like,
he is, but he's not. Like, you think how much he's been helping and how much he's been right next to.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. But again, we got a new offensive coordinator coming in. We've got a new head coach. You can't just dismiss all that easily and be like, oh, it's going to be fine. So while I agree with you, dude, and I hope you're right, and I hope I'm wrong on that one, I love it. I love Utah too. So I guess we both have Texas Tech at 1, right?
That is correct.
All right, you run your line, dude. What you got?
Yeah, I mean, this team just absolutely reloaded in the transfer portal this year. They went out and got the best transfer quarterback available, had a great defense, played fast, physical football, and really that led them to a Big 12 championship last year. They went into the college football playoff. Made a run. They looked good. You fast forward today, where they are going to have to lean on their backup quarterback from last year, and Will Hammond. He's going to have to get them through a season where he's got a quarterback transfer from Tulsa that's backing him up. So they were the most talented team last year, and I think it's really hard to believe that they won't be near the top this year unless something changes drastically at that quarterback position. I don't have a ton of faith in Will Hammond. I think that him being hurt a lot last year could very easily translate to this year. It's going to be a more physical season. I think he is going to have a lot more pressure to perform, especially he was really hoping to be behind Brendan Sorsby before the whole gambling situation. I don't know if he was ready to actually be a star quarterback. I see this a lot like Isaac Wilson for us a couple years ago, where he really wanted to sit 1 year behind Cam Rising before they moved him into that starting role. Mm-hmm. I think Hammond was looking forward to that. Let's just be backup. Let's watch this guy. And he's going to be kind of thrust into playing and playing on a team that has championship aspirations, right? This is a really good football team that some donors have paid a lot of money to make sure that they are as good as they are.
Yeah, it's not conference or bust for them. It's a little bit higher aspirations.
Absolutely,
for sure. Speaking of aspirations, sorry. Anyway, when it comes to that, yeah, I think I'm right there with you, man. I got them at 1 in the conference. Honestly, man, I think they're going to lose one game, and I think it's going to happen in the conference. And I don't know if it's going to be OK State or TCU. I just have a feeling they're going to lose one of those games. I'm not sure which one. The only real issue there is that they've mastered the NIL era, right? This is their game. They mastered it. They became one of the most talented teams in college football overnight with NIL money. They sent a record 9 players to the draft last year, school record for them, into the NFL. And yeah, they just kept reloaded. Again, I think they're just going to be sick, in my opinion. Again, I just don't think that there's any way you can dethrone these guys until you prove otherwise.
Yep.
Again, all these preseason predictions for these conferences, there's just an exercise in futility, guys. So light us up in the comments. Let us know what you think.
We love it. Absolutely.
It's
I can take it. I mean, we've been doing this long enough that you can say whatever you'd like about my predictions.
Yeah, I like it. We got a comment here from McKinley saying, let's see here. We know about Texas Tech's quarterback. He has made a paper, Cam Rising 2.0. You could say BYU number 1. Yeah. McKinley is our resident BYU fan on the channel.
Absolutely. And we appreciate him showing up every week.
Exactly. You guys see any players coming back now in the class of 2022? They're getting an extra year. Did you hear this? Yeah. So there's a court ruling. They get an extra year of eligibility. Cam Rising, man, 1 more year. You think he comes back?
No. No, I don't.
Come on, man. Come on.
I think he had another year of eligibility and he chose not to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you'd be dumb not to if you have it and you still got it, you know? Like if you just missed out on getting drafted and you can come back, you know?
That's 4 years ago, man. You should have a job and a family at this point.
I think NIL money is probably still better.
It might be, but you've got to show that you're better than an 18-year-old kid that's been playing for the last 4 years solid.
I'm telling you, man, a team like Utah, whose main interest now is going to be the bottom line versus winning football games, I think there's a good opportunity for you to sell tickets and get some more endorsement money by putting another face on the team. I would not put it past them.
Yeah.
Not this team, because I don't think there's any players out there that would be that player.
Right.
But yeah, I think it'd be more important to them than I think they give a roster spot up to somebody who can get them some donorship money. I don't see why not. I don't know why they wouldn't. But yeah, want to hear from you folks. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Please tell us what you think in regards to our top 5 Big 12 power ranking predictions. We want to hear from you. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys roast us too.
Yeah, let us know which conference you want us to do next.
Yeah.
Let's do SEC, ACC, Big 10. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
These are fun, man.
I'm ready. These are one of my favorite videos to make too.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. They are so much fun.
Thanks for watching. We'd like to encourage you to join the conversation in the comments down below. While you're down there, consider subscribing to Utah Football DNA if this is the type of content you enjoyed. Also, smash that like button for your boy Darren over there.
That's right.